Hello, Healthy family, and welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. I am Chanel, a Setting Infinite Goddess, and today's video is being brought to you by the energy of Juneteenth, right? Let freedom ring, right? But are a lot of you all free? Basically, as I was speaking to some of my beautiful sisters this morning, I was like, yes, it's a federal holiday. You know, I was raised in a Jamaican household, very religious, Jehovah's Witness household, so I didn't know anything about Juneteenth. We didn't learn about that in school. You'd have to be taught it from your parents, and my parent didn't know anything about that because, again, she was Jamaican and Cuban, so we weren't talking about American history. But when I got with my husband now, when we got married, we started hearing buzzing. I don't remember how it came about, but he was like, yeah, Juneteenth is this and this. He knew about it, explained it. I was like, oh, well, we need to rock out with this with the children. And we started doing stuff with the kids. We started doing stuff in the community. And as we tried to grow a little bit bigger, like not enough people were quite on the ball with it. And like the next year, it really started taking off. And then Biden signed it into law, and then boom. But since like, I want to say 2013 or 2014, like we've been aware of this, right? We've been in this energy because we always forged our own path, you know, with my husband being aware of the truth, being aware that a lot of indoctrination that was given to us from the school system, from the government, you know, from parents who didn't know better, from religion, you know, he was never really into religious. He was not into religion. He was not into dogma or anything of that nature. And then me, as a Jehovah's Witness growing up, I always felt that there was something more than that, but I felt like the witnesses were right on. They were like teetering on with the truth, but not quite fully over the hump. And I was like, you know, if I got out this religion, I would never be any other religion because it never really resonated with me. And then when I was open to receive the information regarding spirituality, you know, my husband helped open up my eyes to that. And then I took it to another level because I was like, oh, this is what I've been waiting for my whole life. This is answering all the questions that I've had. Thank you so much, my Lord, right? Because his spiritual name is Lord Knowles. But I was absolutely grateful for that, and it allowed us to be free in our authenticity. And even now, today, right, June 19th, 2025, you know, we still move to the beat of our own drum. We still do things on our own accord, whether our friends like it, our family like it, our children like it doesn't matter. We're not trying to please anyone but ourselves because we recognize where it is that we're supposed to stand. And that's true freedom. Because as I was sitting down thinking, how is it that I want to approach this ideal today? Spirit was like, you know, just take a moment. Take a moment to recognize all the beautiful things. When was the last time you stopped and appreciated and loved a rainbow, or appreciated and loved the plants, or sat on a park bench and just watched the laughter of children playing, you know, freely? When was the last time that you looked up in the sky and looked at the cloud animals? Like, what is the sky telling you? When was the last time you took some time really just to breathe and be happy? When was the last time you made a mistake or something happened that was unflattering, and instead of feeling embarrassed and ashamed, you just kind of laughed it off and was like, part of my human experience, oh well. When was the last time you really did that? Because that's what true freedom is. Right? Spirit speaks of true freedom as being able to take a moment and embrace your authentic nature, where you can say, I don't agree with what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're saying, but that's okay. I still love you. I want you to enjoy it if that's what you enjoy, but I'm going to rock out here in my space. And I don't feel that just because you're doing something different than what it is that I'm doing, that now makes you a horrible person, or that means that I can't love you or congregate with you. When was the last time that you said, I see an injustice and I'm going to speak out against it? I'm not afraid to use my voice against it because I have the freedom to do so, right? Juneteenth holiday is positioned saying that the last enslaved individuals in Texas got the news that slavery was done, was abolished, and that was it. And then it became a big hurrah, right? That is a story that has been given us around this day. However, do you know that tomorrow is summer solstice? Okay. Do you know that tomorrow is summer solstice? And summer solstice marks the true halfway point of the year in which, whatever year it is that we're in, we're happening to be in 2025 now, but it's the halfway point in this sun's rotation. All right. And usually when you get to the half line mark, you start evaluating, you start going over different strategies, you start looking at things differently so that you can evaluate how it is that you want to move, or you can, re-strategize, or you can come and have a little huddle powwow with yourself and say, okay, is this what it is that I really want to do? You have equal grounding footing of what has already transpired and what is about to transpire. And you're like, okay, well, let me see. How do I want to move? Do I want to switch things up? So with this happening right on the cusp of summer solstice, the time when the astros are recognizing, take a moment, let's reevaluate, let's come back together. And your body is picking up on this too, because again, our body is a big antenna. It can pick these things up. So your body knows when we're in the equinox transitions and the solstice transitions. Your body knows when, especially women, we know, right? We know the moon cycles. We know the sun cycles. We know all of this. Your body knows, whether you realize it or not. Your body knows it because your body is usually in tune and harmony with the earth for the most part. Okay? So now when you start to evaluate your freedom, you're like, okay, am I just doing something out of fear, or am I doing it because this is what I really want to do? Am I sticking with this job because this is what I really want to do? If I had the freedom to choose, I would still choose this. Or are you in this job because this is what I have to do? This is what pays the bills. There's nothing wrong with having a job. Not everybody is meant to be an entrepreneur. Not everyone is meant to be a business person. All right? You can't have a business. A true business has employees. So you have to have people that don't mind working for others, right? You can't be everything to everyone. But if you are in a job, make sure it's one that you love and that you enjoy. Like, why are you torturing yourself? If you are in a relationship, make sure it's one that you love and that you enjoy. Why are you torturing yourself? Now, I'm not saying that you won't have hiccups and setbacks and things we got to work through, right? Because we all have our own experience. And again, I don't have to agree with everything that you do. I don't have to like it. I don't have to go for it. And that's fine. So sometimes you'll have disagreements. But if you are really someone who wants to be in connection and relationship with this other person, and I'm not just talking about like marriage or romantic, I mean family, like I mentioned before, it could be friendships, whatever. It could be business relationships. It could be the relationships with Amazon. Like, you don't like your relationship with Amazon, if you feel they're not pulling up to standards, like, you don't have to engage. You have that option. You know why your algorithm is perfectly tailored to you? You know why you open things and you can get stuck scrolling? You can, right, they call doom scrolling. Well, doom scrolling usually is like bad news, but where you can get caught just scrolling for hours is because the algorithm is tailored to what it is that you program with. It is a perfect duplication of you. It is the perfect duplication of you, not just a duplication of, me putting my stuff into this tech device, right? But rather what's in your mind, because your algorithm is putting out what it is that you search. This is what you're thinking about. This is what you want to see. So this is what you type in, and this is what you're being shown. And based off what it is that you click on, what you interact with, what you thumbs up, what you comment on, you get more of that. That's literally how you work. That's literally how your brain works. I've been telling you all this for years. It's literally how your brain works. The algorithms of your social media context, of your Google search posts, of your Siri answers, of your Alexa home, like all of that is based off of your output. It has also been proven that your brain waves can be picked up by some of these devices. So that's why sometimes you can think about something and you're like, I didn't say this to anyone. I didn't type it in my phone. I was just thinking it, and boom, here it go. There are tests. There are scientific like studies, theories that, not theories like theoretically, but like, what they put out with the studies, with the colleges, right? Thesis, is that the right word? I don't know. That's what popped into my head. But literally, they have studied this and been like, oh yeah, we can pick up on your brainwaves. Yeah, we can read your mind, literally, and just give you more of what it is that you want. So use it to your advantage and allow yourself to let your freedom ring. Literally, let it ring freely in your head. What would it take for you to feel free? If you felt that you were free, if you felt you were free from any financial burden, obligation, any particular construct, how would you live your life? What is it that you would do? And that's the true authentic version of you. Go and freaking do it. Go and do it. And as long as you stay focused in that frequency on your brain waves, everything else will fall into place. Because you see, I live, I'm not living in the woods, but it kind of looks like the woods behind me. But we don't live in the woods. We live in a city. We live in the city. I live like 5 minutes from downtown. I have a hospital 5 minutes from me. I have a fire station 5 minutes from me. 10 minutes from the police station. Like I'm at 5 minutes from the mall. Like we're in a city. We're in the thick of it, which means that I'm not paying for this shit with sunshine and smiles. You understand? So I understand the need of having to have, finances coming in and having to work with people and things of that nature. I get all that. But what I'm saying is freaking enjoy it. You should be enjoying it. That's what true freedom is. Taking a moment and embracing the freedom of being happy, of being joyful, of being grateful, of being relaxed. That stress is for the birds. It is not, we are not meant to be stressed out. We are not meant to be stressed out beings. Like, no. Okay? All right, that's why my hair is like this. All right, it's not, I didn't cut it. Okay, the shrinkage is real. Okay, you see how long it is. But I went to the beach on Monday, so I washed it and I just let it dry, and I was so freeing. It's so freeing. All right, I just put on a darker lip gloss, and that's it. Easy maintenance, because it is hot as balls. It is extremely hot. So I don't mind my hair being shrunken up off my neck, right? But that's the freedom of not caring what anyone else thinks. Because some people may say, oh, this isn't corporate, or this isn't whatever. I don't know. Right? I know my husband saw me last night and was like, what? Because he's been out of town. And I was like, I just washed it and let it go and let it dry, right? I gave it to God and let it go from there. That's true freedom. Like, forget what anyone else is talking about. Forget what anyone else thinks. This is how I'm moving. And it's so spectacular. All right. So, still enjoy your day, still enjoy your Juneteenth, and have your celebrations, right? Because we do want to revere and remember our ancestors. They did go through a lot of things, and they are a part of you. They are not you, but they are a part of you, and you wouldn't be here without them. You would not be here without them. And sometimes a lot of the kick and fight and resilience that you have is coming from your ancestors. It's just coming through in a different type of energy because it's a different point in time. Also, a lot of these children have ancestral energy, so you better love your ancestors and revere them and help their spirit to elevate and grow, because you are literally helping the next generation that's coming in. If you sit here with, holding your nuts and being miserable and like, if I was late, I wanted like, again, the victor always weaves a story. So they're not going to tell you about the people that fought back, the people that won, the people that was like, no, the people that said, I'd rather die than come and be a slave, the people that caught the enslavers, slipping. They're not going to tell you that because they don't want that in your algorithm. Okay? But that is that. I love you guys. I love you all. Hope you take it to heart. All right? I hope I was able to enlighten you on a few things. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.